Today we're going to try and attempt to stuff some artichokes. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I hope it turns out well, and let's give it a try, shall we? So I began to cut the bottoms of these beautiful artichokes off. I'm using a serrated knife and just making a nice cut through the artichoke so that it stands up in the pot. That's the first step. Then we need to cut off the top of the leaves. Like so. Creating a nice place for us to put the stuffing. You take a food scissor and snip off some of these pinchy tips of the leaves on the remaining petals. And you'll see that it starts to open up where we're going to put our stuffing. So we'll do that to the rest of these artichokes. The ingredients are quite simple. This is about 2 cups of Italian style seasoning, breadcrumb. This is a panko recipe, and it's very dry. And I'll use probably another cup of Parmesan cheese, and let's mix that in together. The ingredients are very simple, and I use an extra virgin olive oil. And you basically pour this olive oil in, and I'll show you the consistency. You pour it in, and then we're going to blend it and mix it to a nice moist consistency. So this is blending quite nicely. Keep adding the olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, until it's sort of like it's not dry, but it's not overly saturated. It's just collecting nicely in the bowl. And I'll probably add just a little bit more olive oil. And the last ingredient would be some chopped or minced garlic. I have my garlic already minced up, and I like to use a little bit of the garlic juice from the can, and I put about a teaspoon. Mix that in nicely. And you can see how it's starting to stick together a little bit. It's wet, evenly wet. Okay, we'll move on to the stuffing. So as you begin to stuff, I hold it over the bowl a little bit, and I take some with my hand and I just sort of wedge it in between the petals, in between the leaves. And you fill it each area a little bit at a time, and it'll start to fill out with the stuffing. So you pull it back and you just keep filling it up with the stuffing mix until it's, as many as you can fill it in there, as many little leaves as you can. So you can see how that's starting to fill up nicely. It's becoming stuffed with the breadcrumb that you made. You're pulling it back and you're filling in all of these little crannies. So you do that with each one, and they kind of look like that, kind of stuffed. Okay, so they look really beautiful when they're stuffed, and these are stuffed just enough, I think. You can overstuff them. I mean, then it would take a little bit longer to cook, but I think this will give you enough flavoring. And I'm preparing the pot right now, and the pot is I used an upside down little tray that it came with another pot. It's sort of like a steamer. Sometimes they have these automatic opening steamers, and we're going to vigorously boil some water to fit the 3 artichokes in here to steam. So I was able to fit all three of these are pretty large artichokes. Sometimes I like to buy them a little smaller, so I get 4 in the pan, but that's what they had during the season. Usually make these at Christmas time. I had been under the weather, so I hadn't been able to prepare them for Christmas Eve, but I didn't waste any more time before they started to get soft. So put them in today. I usually shake some salt and pepper on top if you want to, but your own preference really at this point. And then I cover them up and let them steam for about 15 minutes. We'll check them then. Okay. Well, I was able to check on them in 15 minutes, and I added another 5 minutes to it. It's just about done right now. So I'm going to take them out of here, and then I'll show you how to serve them up. So I've removed them from the steam with these tongs and a spoon, wooden spoon, so it doesn't slide off. They're kind of slippery, but they're very hot, and I'll be able to show you how to serve it up once it cools a little bit. Okay, so again, I sliced one of the artichokes down the middle with a very large serrated knife. It's a little tough to do, but the petals should start to fall off easily once they're cooked. So this is hot still, but you have your little pieces, and they're actually already plated so nicely on each leaf. And this is how you insert it into your mouth. You put the large piece in, and once it's cool, and then this is the meat that is chewed off of the artichoke as you scrape along this edge. It's the hard edge from the flower. This part does not go in your mouth. It's the cooked edge, which is down below. And then, of course, inside is the heart of the artichoke, and that is all edible all along the bottom, and that should be really, really delicious. So you just put that on a plate, and this is going to be paired up with a nice New York strip steak and some mushrooms and onions, which I'm making here, for a wonderful holiday treat after the holiday. And I'll probably put a little red wine with this, a Pinot Noir, and enjoy every single petal. Again, this is an Italian stuffed artichokes, and if you want to leave a comment, that would be nice. I hope you can enjoy them. I wish we could smell them. It's not difficult. Most people think it's difficult to do, but it isn't. So bon appetit, and have a wonderful evening.